So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mezco 112 Collective Green Arrow. So let's get into it right away and start off with the box. So we do get a basic style box for the Mezco 112 line. This is a slipcover, but on it says 112 Collective. We do get the Green Arrow logo, says Green Arrow, and DC Comics. And then the bottom of it has the barcode and blah 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 stuff that nobody cares about. And then here is the top of the box. And then here is the one side of it. It says Green Arrow at the top. We do get the logo and says Mezco Toyz at the bottom. And then the other side of the box says the same thing. And then the back of the box has a bunch of cool poses you can get the figure into along with some of the accessories. And then the slipcover, of course, can be removed. Same thing on the back of the box. But on the front it says Green Arrow instead of having the logo. And then we do get the flap here, which is magnetized, so you can open the front of the box. And then we get some really cool looking artwork, and I really dig the way that looks, so very nice job with that. And then we do get the window with the figure and the accessories behind it, but I'm getting very impatient. That is the box. Let's get this figure open to take a closer look at Green Arrow. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and Mezco did a phenomenal job with the detail on this Green Arrow. That's the best part about this figure. The face head sculpt looks really good. They did a very nice job with the sculpt and the paint. The paint is nice and clean all throughout it. On the mask right there, very nice paint work and sculpt work on it. And then nice clean paint work on the white for the eyes. And then we do get like a paint shading at the hairline on his skin tone, so I do like that they did that, and on the ears as well. So that looks pretty cool. Nice clean paint on the hair. We do get some very subtle shading on it as well. Very nice sculpt work on the hair. So they did a very nice job with that part of the figure. And then nice job on the goatee also. Nice sculpt and paint on it. So great job on the face and the head sculpt there. Now the torso here, we get like a sleeveless hoodie, and I like how they made it look like it's leather type material. It looks really cool. I think they did a nice job with it. We do get a real zipper with the tab right there, so I think that looks pretty awesome. And then we do get the hood here. And I feel like this is the best hood that I've seen on any 6-inch scale figure. They really worked the hood in very well on this Green Arrow. And then this lighter green part at the lining here, all down through the zipper to the end right there, there's all bendy wire all throughout it, so I like that they did that. And the hood, of course, you could put it up or down, whichever way you would like to display your Green Arrow. And then also on the torso, we get these really cool looking straps all throughout the figure. And they just look awesome. Beautiful sculpt work. We get a nice wash all throughout them. Get some pouches up there. We get the buckles here. And I like the nice clean paint work on the gold for the buckles and everything. Same with this one. Very nice job. We get some more pouches on this side. Some nice sculpt work all throughout it. And then down here we get these gold things. I have no idea what they are, but they did a very nice job with them. And then the back there. We do get a holster for his knife, which we'll get into a little bit later, or actually after this. And then we do get the quiver here, and I just love the battle damage to it. We get like some sword marks or from arrows or something, and they sculpted those lines in there and then painted them silver. So I really like that they did that. And same with down here. I think that looks really nice, and I love this metallic darker green. That looks very nice. And we do get the black lines sculpted and painted, so nice job with that. Now for the arms here, I believe this is the first 112 figure they made without having the cloth on the arms, and they did a good job with it. Skin tone looks good. We do get some subtle paint shading on the bicep there. And very nice paint and sculpt work on the green, even on the inside as well, so nice job there. We get some black straps on the forearm. We do get some sculpted wrinkles as well, and then we do get the armor on the top of the forearm, and when we do get the battle damage look again, and that very nice metallic green, and the battle damage is sculpted and painted on there, so very nice job throughout the arm. One thing that does bug me a little bit about the figure is I can't get his arms all the way down to the sides because the straps get in the way. Mostly the left arm is the worst out of the two. I mean, it's not really a bad thing, it's just something minor that irritates me a little bit. Now for the legs here, the pants is an elastic material, so it really doesn't hinder leg articulation, so I like the material that they used for the pants. See the stitching on the side and the inside of the leg. And then we do get the armor on the shins, and those just look dope. We get the battle damage all throughout it. It is sculpted and painted, the battle damage. Same with the black lines, sculpted and painted on there. So very nice job on the shin armor. And that very nice metallic green as well. And then the back, we do get the straps and the buckles, and they painted the buckles gold, so very nice job. We do get some sculpted wrinkles on the dark green part right here, so I like the way that looks. Just very nice clean paintwork all throughout this figure. And then we do get the feet. We get some battle damage on it as well. Nice clean paintwork and nice sculpt. And then the bottom of them, they even did some nice sculpt and paintwork on the bottom as well, and even on the sides too. So overall, I think Mezco did an outstanding job with the detail on this Green Arrow. And like I said, this is definitely the best part about the figure. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we got a bunch of great stuff included with Oliver Queen. So we do get a Mezco bag in case you want to store your accessories in here. I'd say just leave them in the packaging, but it is cool that they included that. So we do get a bag. And then we also get a stand. So we do get the base with the Green Arrow logo on it, looking pretty nice. And we do get a peg that you can peg into the bottom of his feet. But if you want to unpeg that and use the arm, go to the bottom of the base and take the bottom of the arm and just peg that in. And then the peg comes out. And then go to the top, peg in the arm on the top. And then there you go. You have the stand set up, and it does swivel on the bottom, hinges on the bottom, hinges in the middle, hinges at the top, and then at the clamp it swivels, and then you could also hinge it at the clamp. So we do get that, and then we also get his knife, and this is probably my favorite accessory out of everything. They did such a great job on this tiny accessory. The blade looks great. I love the sculpt and paintwork on it. Same with the handle, very nice clean paint and really good sculpt on it. And he does come with a specific hand that is meant to grip onto this, which he holds onto it perfectly fine. And then we do get a tiny little sheath on the back of his belt for his knife, and it fits in there perfectly fine. So very cool accessory with Green Arrow. So we do get that. And then we also get 6 sets of arrows. So we do get the basic one here with the arrowhead on it. And this is probably my favorite out of all of them. They really did a great job with it. Nice paint and sculpt all throughout it. And then we do get a notch at the end here to go in the string. And all the arrows have that. So we do get that one. And then we also get the Grappling Hook one, which looks pretty cool. Very nice paint and sculpt on this one. So good job on the Grappling Hook one. And then we do get this one here. I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's an explosive arrow. Very nice paint and sculpt on this one as well. So good job on that. And then we get this one here, which I believe is the Kryptonite arrow. And I love the green translucent plastic for the Kryptonite. That looks pretty cool. So we do get that one. And then we get a set of 3 Arrowhead Arrows, which look pretty cool. They are molded together at the feathers there. So very cool that they included that. And then we also get 6 arrows molded into this piece here, which is meant to go into his quiver. Very nice paint and sculpt on these. And they fit into the quiver perfectly fine. Just line it up, as you can see, like that. So you just put it in there, and then there you go. That looks dope. So we get those arrows, and then we do get his bow, and this thing looks great. Very nice paint and sculpt on this. Very cool looking bow. And then we do get a string, which you can pull back on. It is kind of scary doing it, because this feels like a hard, brittle plastic, but I've gotten it back pretty far and still haven't had an issue, but if you don't want to risk it, I wouldn't go like any further than that, but you can get it a little bit further. And he does grip onto it perfectly fine with the gripping hands. And then there is a little bit of battle damage to it, which looks pretty cool. So we do get the bow and arrows, and then we finally get 10 interchangeable hands. So we do get a pair of fists, of course, which come on the figure out of the packaging, and very nice paint and sculpt on these. I love all the sculpted lines on the top of the hand and on the top of the fingers there. I think that looks pretty cool, and all the hands are very simple to interchange. So we do get a pair of fists. Then we also get a pair of gripping hands, which is meant for him to grip onto the bow. And all the fingers are a softer rubbery type plastic, so I like that they did that. Nice sculpt work on the top of the hands and the fingers there. And you can also use this hand for these arrows here. Put each arrow in between each finger. That's what I use them for. So you could also use the gripping hands for that. So we get a pair of those. And then we also get a pair of open hands, or just released an arrow hand. Very nice paint and sculpt on these. So nice job with those, almost dropped it. And then we get a pair of arrow holding hands while he's pulling back on the bow. And you just put the arrow in between the two fingers right there and he holds it perfectly fine. Very nice paint and sculpt on these as well. So we do get a pair of those. And then we get two right hands. We get this one here, which is a gripping hand, which is meant for the knife. And he grips onto the knife perfectly fine, as I said before. But nice paint and sculpt all throughout it, so we do get that one. And then finally, we get another arrow holding hand, which you could put the arrow in between the thumb and the pointer finger there. Very nice paint and sculpt on this one as well. But that is all the accessories included with Green Arrow. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. Now for the height of Green Arrow, it looks like he stands a little bit under 6.5 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Injustice Harley Quinn, the Mezco 112 Dawn of Justice Batman, the SH Figure Arts Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and the Mafex Suicide Squad Joker. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Mark 42 Iron Man, the SH Figure Arts Civil War Ant-Man, and the Comic Cave Studios Mark 38 Igor. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Shadowland Daredevil. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review! So now for the articulation, and this is where the figure gets pretty disappointing because there's some points of articulation that are just really, really bad on this figure. Now we do get one joint at the neck here. So Green Arrow can look up about that much, gets hindered by the hoodie a little bit, looks down about that much. We do get very nice pivot there, and then we do get swivel. And of course, the hood, you can articulate it as well. I mean, you can look up with the hood on like that, and then down and everything. So nice movement with the neck joint. And we do get a point of articulation at the torso, but it's hard to move the waist and torso articulation because of his hoodie. We do get a tiny bit of forward and back movement at the torso. And then we do get a tiny bit of pivot, and then it also swivels a little. Now for the waist, goes forward and back a little bit better compared to the torso. Tiny bit of pivot and then swivels as well. As you can see, it's hard to move the waist and torso with the hoodie on. Now for the arms, we do have a butterfly type joint, so you can move it back and forth. And then we do get a little bit of a circular motion out of the shoulders, so I do like that. And then the arms pretty much go all the way out to the side, so nice movement there. They do go up and down. We do have the bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that only bend in a little more than 90 degrees, so that is a little disappointing. We have a ball hinge at the wrist, so it does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, they do kick forward a little more than 90 degrees, so nice movement there. They go to the back just a tiny bit, and then they kick out to the side about 90 degrees, and then we do get the upper thigh swivel. We have double jointed knees that bend back pretty much all the way, so very nice movement there. And then this is where the articulation gets horrendous. Now the ankles, we do get swivel, which is alright, gets hindered a little bit. But now hinging it up and down, it's pointless. I mean, that is ridiculous. $75, $80 figure and you can't put in good ankle movement? I mean, that is very disappointing. So the up and down is really bad, and then the pivot is even worse. It's like non-existent. I mean, come on, Mezco. You couldn't work in ankle pivot or hinge up and down? So that, to me, the ankle movement is the biggest disappointment about this Green Arrow, because it hinders so many types of poses you can do with this figure, not having good ankle articulation. But I'm about to show you what type of poses you can get them into right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Green Arrow. Hope you enjoyed it. And if I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd probably have to give it a 7.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, you could head over to Agelessgeeks.com. He should have it in stock in a week or two. He does have it for pre-order right now. And don't forget, if you order something from there, to enter in codename Daredevil to get yourself a 5% off discount. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. line. This is a slipcover right here, so on this it says 112 Collective. We do get these green blah 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 blah. For the Mezco 112 line, this is a slipcover, so on this it says blah 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 blah. This is Green Arrow and DC Comics. And then the bottom of blah 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 stuff nobody cares about. And then here is the top of the box. Whoops, almost dropped it. And then the back of the box shows a few poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. And then the slip cover. And then over here we do get the window with the habita and boo-ba-da-boo. The SH Figure Arts Injustice Harley Quinn, the Mezco 112 Batman. And very nice paint and sculpt work on these. I like the sculpt. Oh, damn. And we also get a pair of gripping hands, which is meant for him to grip onto the bow. Whoops. But very nice paint and sculpt on these. There it goes. Damn it. I love the way this looks. Nice paint and sculpt. Ouch. I poked myself. Which you can store your accessories in if you would like to. I just like leaving them. And then we also get a really good almost said Mafex. Why do I get their names mixed up? Because they both begin with an M. Then at the clamp, it swivels and then hinges as well. So we do get, damn it, hinges at the middle, hinges at the top, and then at the clamp, it swivels, and then the clamp hinges as well.